Welcome back to Oakhill, everyone. So today we're going to be harvesting our first spelt field. First we need to put a bunch of bales away. We've got some hay bales and some straw bales. This is the second time I'm recording this voiceover because I forgot to hit record. If you follow me on Discord or Twitter, or you just noticed there's been a lack of videos for a little while, I took about 4 days off of playing at all. Because I just felt really ill. I had some sort of virus bug affecting my ears, which meant I was feeling really dizzy all the time, and I just could not sit and look at a computer screen. It's good to be back though. Starting to slowly get some videos put together and out. There'll probably be daily videos now. There may not be. We'll see. So just getting these straw bales sorted, had to move the cedar out of the way because we'll be using that shed to store bales. But before we do that, we'll get some straw back in the cows finally. Financially, it makes no difference. BGA pay the same for slurry or manure, but what it does do is improve the health of the cows, which hopefully means they will sell for a little bit more money and we'll make some more profit. And I think it's better for the cows to bed them in. We're getting towards... Not really, we're in the middle of summer. We're not getting towards the end of summer at all. So I'll get these straw bales stacked away next, I think. So I had to miss the Alien Pool stream last Thursday, which I was going to be on to talk about FS22 and the Terra Life stuff that they are previewing. So they've got as much of it as they can into FS19 for their own testing. It's not going to come to any FS19 that we will get to play with. It's all going to be an FS22, but there was lots of really cool stuff in there, so go check out the stream on the Alien Pools YouTube channel. Talking a lot about cover crops, and they've got a couple of different cover crops, and they're not sure yet how they're going to work with precision farming, but it sounds like they've got lots of interesting stuff planned. It affects how you can plant into them, how implements work, so with ploughing and things. It's really good. Definitely go check it out, and I'm hoping to be on his next stream on Thursday. So bales are put away, off to sell the first batch of cows. Made about 30 grand from the BGA last night. I cannot remember what I sold at the BGA. It's been a while since I recorded the previous video and since I recorded some of this video. So we made about 27,000 off the first load of cows, which is pretty nice. Get the second lot loaded up. And doing the 40 a day seems to be working perfectly. We're always keeping the shed full. We always have cows to sell every day, which is bringing us in money, which is covering our costs and letting us pay down the loan. Really annoyed I didn't hit record the first time through this. And so we made about another 16,000, so I'm going to knock 75,000 off the loan, taking us down to 550,000, which, you know, we're getting better. I can't remember what we peaked at, but it was a lot. And we're now at the point where we're making regular money. So we've got our first spelt field to harvest. This one was planted way before the others, so it's ready to go. The other ones need another day or so before they can harvest it. But the spelt is a cash crop, and obviously we need straw for the cows, but we're not going to feed the cows the spelt. That is all going to be sold when we come round to autumn or winter, when the price starts to pick up. You will maybe have seen on Monday, I wrapped up my Oak Glen series, which is on Oakfield Farm. Get it right this time. With the option that I might go and play the main farm on that map. It was the second modded map that I ever played, and I really like that map. A couple of other things that I'm thinking about is either staying on here for another year and expanding to one of the other farms. We've got the arable farm down the hill behind ours, or we've got the other beef farm, or maybe some sheep. I'm done with pigs, having done 6 years of pig farming on Oak Glen. I might do some horses. I don't think this map has horses. And so one of the other maps I'm considering is one of the horse extension maps that the farming agency are looking at moving to FS22, probably for Terra Life. And that's Bergeischland, something like that. My German's awful. My English is bad enough. So I'm thinking about that. probably useful to familiarise myself with the map. It's got some really cool farms on it as well, and it would let me do most of the animals set up for the horse extension. Yeah, so I'm not decided yet, but I do want to stick to 3 series now. I've got it down to 3 series, so probably nothing will change until we have played out the last year on here. Then I will decide whether I'm going to do another year here or go back to Oakfield or move to Germany. We will see. West Texas is going to keep going because I'm really enjoying that. Homeworld probably. I'm getting to the point again, which I've experienced before, where I've made farms really big. It takes ages to do everything, and partly as well because of doing 4 series, I have found that I dropped Homeworld to 1 episode a week, and it's really hard to remember where I am and have kind of a flow playing the game. Something that I commented on Mighty Mike's Discord. I find it same with watching a series that's only 1 episode a week. I find it really hard to get brought into the game and the farm and things. And I find the same with playing it. Playing a map once a week, I find it really hard to get brought into playing that farm. Dropping a map, and I don't think there are many more Maze Plus videos that I'm going to be doing for a little while. I have 1 video on TMR stuff that I want to do, which is not Maze Plus. It's linked to my West Texas series. But it may mean that I'll probably alternate doing 2 or 3 episodes a week on here or Homeworld, which will get me brought back into that series. And that may mean that keeps rumbling along for a while longer, because again, I love that map. Harvest is done. I've been waffling a lot, and completely different waffle to what I waffled last time. I'm going to park the combine up on the edge of the field here, because the other field should be ready to harvest tomorrow, so I'm putting it back in the shed. Got a trailer and a half of Spelt off of this field, which is really nice. One of the things I do like about this map is using sheds to store the crop, because it's quite often what's done in the UK, but we just don't have enough shed space. Which is why if I keep going on here, we need to expand. We've got the wheat and barley from the contracts that we did, hoping to pick up some oat harvesting contracts so we can make some grain mix. That will mean that those piles go, but for now we've got, we have 4 piles of crop in that 1 shed, which is a bit snug. So yeah, expansion is definitely an option now. We have income. It's not worth doing if we're going to finish this year. I'm not going to buy fields just to harvest them, because that just feels a bit wrong. Getting the straw baled up now, hoping that with all the fields that we have and the few contracts that we've done, we will have a nice supply of straw for the year. It's nice to be getting back into the flow of getting videos produced. This week is a bit weird because I'm travelling a lot with work. So I was away for 2 days. I am home for a day and then away again. I'm hoping that we'll be back to daily videos on here this week, maybe next week, that we get to that point. So all the bales done. Managed to empty the baler completely, so we'll get these loaded up. There's the 1 random hay bale from the baler being part full. And I didn't empty it before we started. So we'll get these loaded up and then stacked in the shed. One of the reasons I'm tempted to, I can't remember if I've just said this because I'm recording it twice. One of the reasons I'm tempted to go to a completely different map is there are a few bits of kit that I really like that I've not used very much. So if I start fresh, I will be buying all the stuff that I want to set up the farm and not worrying so much about the starting money, and then just farming the things I want to farm. But yes, things like the Deutz tractors, which I really like, which I don't use very often, the MB track. Yeah, there's some stuff I want to play with that I haven't used yet, so I figured moving and starting fresh might be a better, cleaner way of doing that. I'm going to let this year run out on Oakhill before I decide that. Just get this hay bale over to the haystack, and then I think we... I did a bunch of fertilising contracts. I had a pallet of fertiliser laying about, so I thought I'd use that up. Made about 18 grand, which is obviously a nice bit of bonus cash. Now back to the next morning and selling some cows. And the cows have made a load of manure overnight, so we're going to get that sold to the BGA as well before we get into harvesting. The spelt fields are ready to harvest, and I've picked up 2 oat harvesting contracts for the grain mix that we want to try and make. But thanks for watching, everyone. Whole like, comment, subscribe stuff, and I will catch you next time.